What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Golden Sports and welcome back to another Madden video. Now, I've been gone for about a week uploading Madden videos, so you know the game I had to bring you had to be one hell of a game. Now, I have literally not played Madden for about 5 days. I've been playing nothing but NBA, and you know, it's time to get back and into the groove of things, giving you guys what you guys subbed to me for, that Madden. And in the bottom left, real quickly, is a game of me playing zombies with my wife. I believe it's the best video I have ever done. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to my second channel. Go ahead and subscribe to that if you haven't already. Mr. Golden Terry, where I'm uploading nothing but non-sports related commentary. So if you like my enthusiasm, if you like my commentaries, you think I'm a funny dude, go ahead and subscribe over here. I got a lot of big ideas. But as you can see, I chose the 49ers. He went ahead and got the Steelers. Now to begin kickoff, he comes out on the onside formation. I'm unprepared for this. I tried to audible, but I couldn't get it. So he go ahead and he kicks it, and thankfully I end up recovering. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna be one of those type of guys. Obviously, he's one of the type of guys who probably gonna do whatever he can do to win. And you know, that's cool. You know, so it's my job to stop it. So right here we get into a 3rd and 8. I back up. Crabtree has it in his hand, but he ends up dropping it. And as you see, I'm not gonna be a dirtbag. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm gonna punt the ball. You know, I'm gonna try and play the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and play legit. You know, I'm not gonna be going for it on these long, crazy 4th down. I'm gonna punt him the ball and, you know, see where it goes. First play, and he ends up passing the 50-yard line, getting to about the 40-yard line right there. And let me tell you, this guy was very, very good offensively. He had the same formation, trips left, and he did damage. He was very, very good. He had some tricky plays, like right there. He motions Wallace on the right. He calls a screenplay, and by the time he hikes it, he has like all these blockers in front of him. It took me a while to figure out. And he's also a guy who goes for 2 after every score. And I'm like, he's one of these type of guys again. He's going to do whatever he can to win. He's going to try and kick onside kicks, go for 2 to get any advantage he can. And again, it's frustrating, but it's my job to stop it. You know, now I know the type of game I'm in for, so I have to become virtually unstoppable during this game. And I feel good due to the fact that I have a great defense behind me, so I'm hoping that the 49ers defense can make a couple moves for me. Right there's in the air, but look at the concentration by Crabtree. That man had a breakfast before this game. Great concentration. He ends up catching on to that ball. Right here we go 2nd and goal. We go to Gore and we end up scoring. And so we're down 1 point. And I end up kicking off the ball to him. And I'm like, okay, this is a great defense behind me. I suck on defense, but this defense is good enough to where I should be able to just get something just because of the computer AI. So he drops back and he goes to the right, and it's 2nd and 7. And again, he drops back, and no sir for you. Spencer ends up getting an interception, and we are in great field position to go ahead and score. And I'm like, yes, that is the break I needed. You are not stopping me one time this game. I mean, you already stopped me, but from here on out, you are not going to stop me. Look again, he's so strong. That man is eating his protein. He's so strong. Again, breaking a tackle from Troy Polamalu. But as you've seen right there, he blocks my PAT, and I got frustrated, so I tried to do the surprise onside, didn't work out. So I'm like, and the one before that, the extra point that I did kick, he was very, very close to blocking it. So now I know, okay, he knows how to block kicks. Great. That means I can't kick extra points and I can't kick field goals. Kind of disables me from special teams. And I'm like, even that punt that I kicked, he was very, very close to blocking it. So I'm like, okay, he's pretty much shutting down my special teams. So he ends up scoring, and I'm down 1 point because I end up stopping him going for 2. So again, I have to be virtually unstoppable. We end up going to Gore on the screen, and we get absolutely nothing but a couple of yards. Right here, I throw it to the left. Why would he throw it to the right? Because I'm an offensive genius. That's why. Davis ends up making the transition. He ends up catching it, putting me in good position, and we end up scoring. We give it to the guy who got us there. And we have to go for 2 because I'm afraid he's going to block my extra point. Right here, I tried to do the HB angle, but I hiked it too quick. Gore wasn't out far enough for him to cut back inside. So I'm down. I mean, I'm up 14-19, but he does get ball back at halftime. So essentially, he's guaranteed 1 extra possession than me, and you know that sucks. And I need another stop because he does get ball back at halftime. But his offense, like I said, is very, very tough to stop, and not even to mention he's being very annoying. Like right there, that right there was a good play. He motions him to the right and he cuts back outside. So I'm like, okay, this guy's very good. And he seems like he's just one step ahead of me. You know, every defense I called, he just had something for it. Even though he's in the same formation, he has a handful of plays that he's calling, and like you can see, he's just one step ahead of me every single play. You know, and I decided to call a lot of Fag D this game because I really didn't know what else to do. You know, I'm trying man to man. You know, 49ers have a great man-to-man defensive team. Everybody's in the high 80s, high to low 80s. But I can't stop him. He ends up scoring right there again, and he ends up going for 2, and he ends up converting. So it's now 19-22. I'm down 3. Another onside kick. At this point, I pretty much know, okay, he's going for 2 every single time. Right there, we go to Davis, and he ends up coming down for it. You know, I need to utilize my weapons. I need to make sure that I'm not stopped because I'm having difficulty stopping him, and he does get ball back at halftime. Right there, we end up on a 3rd and 4. So we drop back, we're running, we're trying to get something going. We run outside the pocket, and unfortunately we get sacked. Now I can't kick a field goal because I know he's gonna block it. Otherwise I would have kicked it. 4th and 10, I try to go to Davis, and he stops it. And I'm upset. You know, I feel like I should be able to kick that field goal, but unfortunately I can't because I know he's gonna block it. Next play, he ends up going deep, and he ends up scoring a touchdown, and then he's gonna celebrate on me by hurdling. And then he kicks the extra point here. I guess he saw no reason to go for 2. Another onside, but he ends up touching it, illegal touching right there. So now I'm down 10, and again, I'm frustrated just a little bit. You know, I know it's my job to stop it, but it's not only that he's doing these annoying things, he's really, really good. So I know from this point on, I need to be virtually unstoppable. Right there, we go to Crabtree streak up to the left, and we end up scoring, and we end up going for 2, and we end up getting it. So we are down 2, but this is what sucks. He can score, get ball back at halftime, and score again, and now he just got a huge lead on me, and now that right there may be too tough to overcome because he is so just dynamic on offense. Right here he goes, streak to the right, and he ends up getting it. And now I'm like, what the hell do I have to do? I'm trying everything. I'm trying man-to-man, I'm trying zones, I'm trying blitzes, zone blitzes, man blitzes. I'm literally just circling through my playbook, trying every play once. You know, I gotta find something to stop him, but his offense is just that good where I'm having difficulty getting something. You know, I'm gonna need a mistake for something to happen. Right here on 3rd and 5, I know he's gonna go to the out, and right there he goes. Oh, come on, Madden, give me something. If I read a play that perfectly and I put myself in position, let me get the play, man. I feel like I got robbed of interception right there. I was just pissed off at that point. But I hold him to a field goal, thankfully. So we're not out of this yet. You know, we have a handful of seconds to try and get something going. But, you know, that's just too little of a time to go ahead and get anything going. So I go into halftime, down 5, and he does get the ball. And my game plan at this point is to get something on defense. You know, I feel like he's not going to be able to stop me on this point. You know, I pretty much got his defense. I wouldn't say figured out, but by the way he's calling his defense, his zones and things like that, I feel like that he's going to have trouble stopping Davis and Crabtree on the streaks. Also the HB angle and the Y trail. And I feel like he's going to have trouble with that. You don't see me running the ball too much, just due to the fact that you know, Steelers have a great run defense. The few times I did, I got stuffed early. 2nd and 4 right here. He ends up backing up. He's going to the left. As you can see, he's not only passing effectively. Look at Wallace, 200 yards. He's getting huge gains every single time. Right there, I bet for the play action. That's absolutely my fault. I felt so upset with myself that I fell for that. Right here, I'm just calling Fag D. I'm trying to put as many people in coverage as I can, so we end up getting a sack. 3rd and 12, we feel like, okay, we can hold it to another field goal, but another touchdown right over the middle. And I'm like, come on, give me something. You know, I need something here. Onside kick, thankfully we end up recovering. So he's not giving us long fields, which is good. You know, if we're able to score, we can score quickly. You know, I feel like this defense is going to come through for me because it's such a good defense. Right there, we go to Crabtree over there to the left, and we end up converting. Smith drops back right here. There was pretty much nobody open, so I don't know why. I just continue to drop back. There's really nobody to throw to. We fumble, but thankfully we end up getting it. So 2nd to go, we go deep over to Davis, and I feel like you are not stopping me. You know, I know I'm not stopping you, but I feel like I'm pretty much unstoppable at this point. You know, with Crabtree and Davis, all I need is accurate throws and I feel like I'm not going to be able to stop because of the defense that he's calling. You know, he's leaving holes open over towards the middle, and I'm taking advantage of that. 1st and 10, Ben Roethlisberger, he's looking for somebody, and he ends up running, and that right there, more frustration. You know, I got everything locked up, but he ends up running. This time, you know, out of all the fact that I was calling, you know what, I'm going to call a blitz. I'm going to try and put some pressure on him, try and get some edge heat from the left. So I got a stack overload on the left, and I'm hoping for some pressure. Hopefully he can make a mistake, you know, hit the wrong button, something. I need something. So I end up getting back on Colin Jones, and I know you see me. Don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody please send him a link to my channel. Do not throw the ball my way. The results are going to end up something like that. So we end up getting an interception. Now we feel Tony the Tiger. We feel great. We're feeling good. We're in good opportunity, good position to go ahead and score. Right here, 2nd and 10, nobody's over. So we end up running, and we end up getting to 3rd and inches. So you know what I'm going to do right here? I'm going to go to my safety blanket. I'm going to go to Davis, my best offensive weapon, and he ends up converting for me. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. We drop back, and we end up catching Ted Ginn wide open on that street, so we end up scoring, and we got our first lead of the game, and we're feeling damn good about it. You know, we go for 2, but we don't get it. But we have a 1-point lead, and I feel like the pressure is now on him. You know, I climbed my way back. I got in position. I took advantage of a bad miscue of him, and I end up scoring, so I'm up 1 point. Hopefully this defense can continue to do what it's doing on the few stops that I did have. You know, play tight, play strong, and be able to give me another stop to put this game away, hopefully. 2nd and 10, we end up hitting him as he's throwing, so we get it to a 3rd and 10. We get it in a good position right here. So he ends up dropping back right here, and we were getting lots of strip animations, but we were getting nothing, except this time I just want to see you strip right now. And we end up getting a strip, and not only did we get the strip, Brock ends up taking it all the way to the crib, and we end up scoring. Yeah, by the way, I have a wide button on my controller too, son. Yeah, do you like seeing me do that? I bet you didn't. So we end up getting, and not only hiking on, we get a 2-possession lead. All of these tricks that this guy's been doing, everything that he's been trying to do to go ahead and, you know, get the game in his favor, such as onside kicks, blocking field goals, you know, just all this, you know, crazy stuff, going for 2 and things like that. It's very annoying, and again, what makes it even more annoying is that he's really, really good, so that makes it even tougher. It makes you feel like you can't make a single mistake, because if you do, he's going to be able to, you know, capitalize. Right there's that screenplay I was telling you. He'll motion Wallace to the right, and then he has these blockers all set up. So, like I said, he had a very good offensive scheme. Right there, he goes deep on the top. That's a mistake, son, because no Sofio 3-piece. We get our 3rd interception of the game, and now I feel like, by the way, this was one hell of a return right here. I wish I took this back. This would have been a play of the week type of play. Now I feel like, okay, game is over, it's done. Stick a fork in them, homie. You're done. You're not stopping me at all. You made the mistakes of throwing these interceptions. I'm going to go ahead and continue to be unstoppable, because that's how I win games. I do not win by stopping you. I win by outscoring you. I've always been that way since Madden 04. You know, I'm a wait till you make a couple of mistakes, continue to hopefully have a successful game plan on offense, and just completely outscore you. And obviously that sounds, you know, stupid, because that's how you win, by outscoring your opponent, but you guys know what I mean. I'm not going to win by stopping you. I'm going to win by being unstoppable on offense. So, as you can see, we get a great lead here with 2 minutes left, and right now I'm feeling good. I feel like I could reach my hand through the speakers of my TV and, you know, pull my hand out to his side of his TV, kind of like a Freddy Krueger movie, and stick my middle finger up. That's what I really want to do. If I could do that, I would have. You know, we got a good lead, and again, we have a great defense behind us, and, you know, I'm feeling confident. You know, whenever I play with the Texans, the Ravens, the Steelers, the 49ers, the Giants, you know, I feel like I have a great defense behind me, and you do not want to have me with the 2-score lead, because I will run the clock on you, trust me. You know, right here where we cannot let him score due to the fact that he gets close with the onside kicks, but no soup for you, part 4, the revenge of the no soup for you. We get our 4th interception right here. I don't even care about the penalty. You are getting a message, and you know what this message is going to say? You know what this message is going to say? Okay, watch me spell it out. Watch me spell out what I want him to know. Right now, the game could be going. I don't even care about getting 2 penalties at this point. That is right, my friend. You are getting a message that says no soup for you because you tried to take your boy chicken noodles and it didn't work out. So he ends up quitting. Wow. We got 17 points off of that? That's a whole lot of points. You dropped a whole lot of points, son. Man, that's game of the week right there. If you appreciate this level of entertainment in this game, go ahead and leave your results in that like section. Go ahead and like this video. If you are entertained or you're not entertained, right here is showing you his skill. He played over 1,000 games. He played like over 1,200 games, close to 13. He's a level 13. That's the end of the game, guys. Follow me on Twitter if you guys don't already. Also, go back, click on that video. Link will be in the description for my second channel. Go ahead and subscribe to that. As always, it's your boy, Mr. Golden Sports, bringing you the best online entertainment possible. Signing out. Thank you for your time, guys. I truly appreciate it. I'm out.